Hey y'all, welcome back. So I'm back today with another drugstore video. I picked up a lot of drugstore foundations because I've been low-key feeling drugstore foundations, and a couple of you guys recommended me to try some of these foundations that I'm trying out, and they have actually been some good foundations. So one of the other foundations that I picked up that I was super duper excited about picking up the Loreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. I am hoping that it is my match. When I did it in the store, pretty much seemed like it was a good match for my skin tone, but of course you don't really know until you get home and you put it all over. Just a little bit of information about this makeup before I jump into the demo or the first impression video. It has SPF 15 in it, so meaning it's going to give you some sunscreen protection. I am in the color Neutral Classic Tan N7. As far as what this foundation can do, only thing that I can see here on the bottle is it states that it's super blendable. So that's what I guess I'm expecting with this foundation. I don't know if it's going to give me like a dewy look or a semi-matte finish. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed that it doesn't come with a pump, but we're just going to try it out and see how it goes. Anyways, first off, I don't have anything on my skin. No makeup, no nothing. Of course, y'all already know I'm going to prime this super duper oily skin, and I'm going to be using the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. I love this. You guys already know I love this. If you're interested in like makeup tips for oily skin, I'll have that video below in the info bar for you guys to check out, because I mean, I know the struggle when it comes to oily skin, trying to find the perfect foundation, the perfect makeup. I definitely know the struggle. And with this primer, guys, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a whole lot. I did prime my brows earlier, so let me know if y'all do that too, because like I cannot deal with oily brows, you know. So I'm just going to color correct underneath my eyes. I do have a little bit of hyperpigmentation around my mouth. If you are a woman of color, this is the perfect color corrector for you. Okay. And see, that's why I don't like foundations that come without a pump. I have way too much foundation on my hand, and it is very, very rainy. So that makes me believe that this foundation is definitely going to give me some type of dewiness or some sort of glow. It's definitely not a matte foundation, because a matte foundation would not have ran like that. So I'm just going to take a couple of dabs. I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to blend it in. Looks like a good match. Yeah. Also, guys, when I went to the store to pick this up, there was definitely a lot of different shades available from light to dark. That's one thing that I was very pleased with, is seeing so many color selections available. So meaning they pretty much probably have every skin color or every foundation tone for women of color who have more deeper complexions. So that was a huge deal for me. This is pretty much how the foundation looks all over. Wow, I am not mad at you, L'Oreal. So I must agree, this is a very nice blendable foundation. So definitely, wow, this is really pretty. This is some really pretty foundation. A very natural look as well. Like, look at that. Looks very, very nice, and it definitely blends in with my neck. Now, only thing is, I'm just hoping that it doesn't oxidize. Like, please don't oxidize, because right now it is the perfect shade. So I'm like, please don't oxidize, please. So I'm going to finish off by adding a little bit of bronzer, adding some finishing powder. This is pretty much my look that I'm going for today. The only thing I did was just add a little bit of highlighting underneath my eyes. I used I used the Maybelline concealer in the color 20. I just added a little bit of contouring and just put a little bit of powder, bronzed up a little bit, and boom, here I go. Oh, and then also on my lips, I just used the Anastasia Bambi lip stain. I already have swatches on the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. If you want to check that video out, of course, I'll have it below in the info bar. And I have the NYX Cappuccino on my lips, which is my favorite lip liner. Oh, and I am wearing the MAC Soft Global or Global Glow highlighter. If you guys want to check out my MAC highlighter video, I'll have the link below in the info bar for you guys to check out, because this highlighter is really popping, yeah. So first off, this foundation is beautiful. This foundation is really nice. I honestly think it's a little bit better than my Maybelline Fit Me, and y'all know I love the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but I really do like this. Like, it really feels like skin. Like, while I was wearing this today, I really forgot I had on foundation. It didn't feel like I had on foundation. As you guys saw in the beginning of the video, my foundation looked like my skin. That's what I pretty much try to go for. You guys already know, when it comes to makeup application, I go for a very natural, subtle, simple look. I don't go for the cakey and the too much foundation and look like a completely different person look. I don't go for that, and I'm really surprised and happy with my purchase of the L'Oreal True Match foundation. One of the #1 reasons why I love this foundation so far is because it is exactly my skin tone. It did not oxidize on me. This is definitely like a dewy foundation. It's not a matte foundation. I mean, like, this is really some bomb foundation. Like, if you wear drugstore foundation and you have not tried this L'Oreal foundation, I need you to go out to the store right now and pick up this foundation, because it is absolutely gorgeous and pretty, and it's blendable. And the simple fact that it caters to so many darker women with darker skin tones is like crazy. So there's no excuse not to go out and try this foundation. However, you might have a hard time finding some of your shades, because I think people done peep game now. You know, people really know that this L'Oreal is really popping. It is supposed to be a light to medium coverage, but I definitely think this is a medium to full coverage. Like, look at that. I would definitely set this with a powder, especially if you are oily skin. I'm very surprised that I actually like this foundation, because it is watery. It does feel like a dewy foundation, but once I added my Becca primer and my Makeup Forever Duo Matte powder, honey, the oil, ain't nobody got time for that oil. The oil is not going to come through. Even though it didn't give me a full matte look that I wanted, I definitely like that it did give me a somewhat glowy look. I mean, even though I like to be super matte, sometimes I do like to look a little glowy, just because it makes it look more natural and more like skin. I just don't like when my oil overproduces and I look like a grease ball. I can't remember how much I paid. I think I paid $9.99 for this foundation. One thing I will say too, even though it has SPF 17 in it, it doesn't smell like sunscreen. Really don't have anything bad to say about this foundation, guys. I would definitely suggest that you go out and give it a try. It's really amazing. I am so happy you guys who suggested that I try the L'Oreal True Match, because I honestly think it is going to be one of my new favorite foundations. If you decide to try it, definitely let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.